Amazing. I just came out of a talk where Max Tegmark and Patrick Bet-David were talking about the future in AI and how there's a famous billionaire who wants to build 3 million robots for power and control, meaning his intentions are not the best for the human species. What he's out is to become a totalitarian ruler, basically. And 3 million soldiers, robotic soldiers, could wipe out a human army really, really quick, whether Chinese or American or whatever. So it's some scary stuff. But they went on, trying to figure out who it was. And Max Tegmark has a confidentiality agreement, so he couldn't disclose who. He did say, though, it's not Elon Musk, so you can figure it out yourself. You've got about 10 billionaires in the US. Eliminate Elon Musk, and it's one of the other 9. So we'll let you do that. But he did talk about the bright side and how the future looks bright with AI. And that is things like in medicine, in development of new medications, space travel, how we'll be able to do things in space that we never even thought imaginable, how there will be a life available to us, or there is a life available to us with the development of AI that we can do nothing about. He did also talk about, importantly, that we need to stay nimble and keep our plans short, about 12 months. These things are changing so rapidly that if we try to make long-term plans right now, it'd probably be counterproductive for us. So keep that in mind. Short-term plans and be nimble. And the best way to use AI for your business is to implement AI in ways that will make your efficacy and your effectivity that much higher. Creating flows of things that can get done. Doesn't mean we're talking about laying people off at this point. We're just talking about making your business more competitive because things are more effective and you have greater results in the end. So anyway, thanks for watching. Love to hear your comments. It was a fantastic conference, and I'll put a couple clips in here. They're a little bit blurry, but let me know what you think.
Let's talk about those guys. So here's what the technical guys said, if I'm not mistaken. Larry Page wants an AI god, is what he said. Okay? And he's got the money to do it. And he called people who are against that, uses a word called speciesist, which is a derogatory term, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I was actually right there when he said that famous quote. I'm the first-time witness. I think it got out because I wrote about it in my book. This is not bullshit. He actually said it.
So what do you think about Larry Page calling us speciesist?
Look, I don't judge people. No.
We do. This environment's very judgmental. We just saw stuff.
Everybody's entitled to their own dreams.
Yeah.
My dream is that my children will have and your children will have a wonderful future, and a future where they don't need to compete against machines. It would be rather where AI and other machines make their lives more enjoyable, better, more meaningful. Larry might say now speciesist, I should feel sorry for the machines or whatever, but hey, we're building them. They wouldn't exist if it weren't for us. Why shouldn't we exercise that influence we have to make it something good? Why? I'm a very ambitious guy, and you are too, and I really respect that. So to me, it's utterly unambitious if we're like, well, we think we're so lame that the only thing we're going to try to do is build our successor species as fast as possible. Where's the ambition in that? Why would we do something so dumb? It's almost like Jonestown, some sort of suicide cult. I love humanity. I think humanity has incredible potential, and I want to fight hard for us to realize it. So I want us to build technology that gives us a future we and our children really want to live in. Only species.
3-year-old. Anybody have kids? Raise your hand if you got kids. A bunch of you here who got kids. So how do you not only have the conversation with your kids about AI, but also career planning, positioning, where traditionally you're like, hey son, you're gonna grow up to be this. How do you manage career planning with them at a young age, knowing what direction AI is going? I just said to you, what do you do with, your 2-year, 3-year, 5-year, 10-year plan with AI? You said, here's what you don't do. No 10-year plan, right? You should go to 12 to 24 months. So imagine, 12-year-old, what's it gonna happen in 6 years? So how do you manage that with career planning and kids?
Yeah, I have a little guy who's gonna be 2 years old in December here, and it's tough. It really keeps me awake at night thinking about this. I think one obvious message is you have to be nimble to live in the future and prosper. The idea that you spend 20 years studying stuff and then you do that for 40 years, forget about it. It's so over. You need to be nimble, and second, and have the idea that you're going to constantly be innovating, learning new things, and going where it makes sense to go. The second thing is, whatever field you're in, or your children are going into, even if it seems like it has nothing to do with AI, it's crucial that they're up to speed on how AI is influencing and will influence that industry, right? Because what's going to happen then is not that your kid is going to be replaced by an AI, but rather people who don't use AI get replaced by people who do. And you want your kids to be in the second category, the ones who are the early adopters, who become more productive, not ones who are in denial and just get replaced. Blowing around on a stormy September day, very little agency. Oops, we started to death because our crops failed. Oh, we died of some disease because we haven't invented antibiotics, And what's happened is that technology and science have empowered us. We started using these brains of ours to figure out so much about how the world works that we can make technology to become the captains of our own ship. And we've doubled our life expectancy and more, and every single reason for why today is better than the Stone Age is because of technology. And if we do this right with AI and use artificial intelligence to amplify our intelligence, to bring out the best in humanity, humanity can flourish not just for the next election cycle, but for billions of years, not just on this planet, but if you are really bold, even out in much of our gorgeous universe out there. We don't have to be limited anymore by the intelligence that can fit through mommy's birth canal. It's an incredibly empowering future that is open for us. If we don't squander it all by doing something reckless and dumb. And this is what I want to leave you with here. We want to make sure to keep AI safe, keep it under human control, not because we're a bunch of worrywarts, but because we are optimistic. We have a dream for a great future. Let's build it.
So in other words, you believe the future looks bright?
We have the power to make it bright.
What is it?
Take work, man.